Happy Chainsaw Man Day! It is time yet again for some more Chainsaw Man. For this week, we got some interesting developments that's supposed to be going on here. We're gonna see how I guess this whole plans out when it comes to Asa, when it comes to Denji, when it comes to a whole squad that's here. Like, can they coexist like in a WWE tag team match? We're gonna find out here tonight. As per usual, if you have that the manga app, the Shonen Jump app, you know the deal. Put it up, read along with me. If not, I am a good commentator for you to just listen to, so you can actually go ahead and feed your family. All right. So, with that said, how you doing, Deso? How you doing, Quets? Let's go ahead and actually get this Chainsaw Man going, because I actually need to get. Well, I gotta put my phone. Come on now. Okay, see this phone's already at the stupid. It loves to play around too much. I see. There we go. All right, there we go. How you doing, Ace? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. All right. This chapter is called "Charred Remains." That is that's not looking good. That's not looking good. So this is chapter 164. Let's go. Nayuta. See, he's already a good man. He's looking for Nayuta. Again, we haven't seen Nayuta in like forever. That's the main thing here. Break for Golden Week next chapter. Wait. Crap. Wait a minute. I mean, if that's the case, I'm assuming most mangas are gonna be on break for that week. Then that means there is no Kagurabachi next week. Then it's what you're telling me. Not only is it not Chainsaw Man, but also I'm assuming he should be on break too. This man been going and been nonstop the entire time, so I'm assuming that's what's going on here. All right, where's Nayuta? Huh? Who's Nayuta? Wait. I mean, Yoru should know who Nayuta is, right? Right? I'm trying to think back, because like I'm pretty sure she like at least had a thought at one point to what was happening, because her abilities worked on her. So like I feel like Yoru should know to some degree, unless she just thought nothing of that whole interaction. That'd be very odd. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I guess no. Interesting. I guess I forgot she can actually, again, I forget everything that she can do. Okay, yeah, she wiped her memory. So you're right about there. All right. Yeah, Jump took the week off. Okay, I bet. Also, welcome in, Grizzly Boy. How you doing? But you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, they wiped their memory. I forgot about that. 'Cause I'm like, she has a lot of abilities, so there's a lot of things I tend to forget at times. Whatever currently identity is, I'm assuming, right? So she actually might not know much, which is very interesting to know, given how much potentially she's actually wiped out from that interaction, anyways. Who's Nayuta? If you're still dreaming, I'll wake you up. You about to rev up the engine? All right, baby. I don't know if I'm dreaming or what. Unfortunately, you're not dreaming. You were a man that was cut up not that long ago. You were in many different pieces that you didn't know you were gonna be a part of. Okay, you were in a box, traffic law. Okay, look. Yeah, it wasn't probably wasn't even mocking, which is possibly true actually. That's also a fact. But if Nayuta's safe, I'll fight you all you want. Find her, please. Interesting. I mean, I don't think they care about that deal. I don't think they're gonna be like, bet, let me go find Nayuta real quick and then we can go fight. I mean, they're already ready. So like, I don't know about all that. So you think Katana Man gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that for you, bro? But nah, get the crap out of here. Okay, and there's Asa right here. What happened? Yeah, a lot of people freaking bodied right now. So he's actually finding the scene in like the aftermath of everything that went down finally. He's seeing everything for once. Because, again, Denji has been out of it for the longest time, so it's understandable. Chainsaw Man, if she isn't where you left her, there's nothing more we can do. I mean, she ran off, so, like, yeah, I mean, she's gonna come back at some point. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Yoru don't give her a crap. Yoru wants to kill. If she could, she'll kill Denji with Chainsaw Man and Toe. She don't care about any of that crap. She don't care about any of that. Like, what does she even care about for real? God. Yeah, he's picking up the rubble right now, and then we're back to actually Yoru right here. Hey, enough. You know the truth, don't you? When you escaped, this Nayuta was attacked by armed adults. He obviously been killed. Really? Quit moping. Face reality. Wow, you're so insensitive. I mean, I know you don't care, but god dang. I mean, there's like not a shred of humanity inside your heart. God dang. He's like, I don't care if that child dead. All right? Like that's real what he's saying. He's like, fight me. God dang, man. Come on now. It also has very complicated feelings, 100%. She don't know what to do, okay? Her heart is all over the place right now. Like her heartstrings, pun intended, because it's a string on Denji's heart, you know what I'm saying? Revving it up, you know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, stop. But it's bad. It's bad. It's bad, okay? He's still just looking through the rubble right now. And then Yoru's like, I'm done with this. Asa comes back out, which is good. Also, you know, talk to your man, all right? Talk to your man. When you saved me as Chainsaw Man, you said you knew how I felt. Me too. I know how it feels when a family member dies because of you. Yeah, unfortunately, she actually does, given everything that happened with her life, just her life. It's like, Asa just got so much bullcrap going on with her life, okay? It is not a good feeling, okay? If there's anything I can do, tell me. I'll help with anything. Look at her. Look at her. Look at Asa. Look, that's what I'm trying to say right here. Asa kind of goaded, right? She's like, I'm here. Look, I can give you a favor because you gave me a favor and you helped me out. I can help you out. You know, I rub your back, you rub mine. You know what I'm saying? This what it is right here. If anything, this chapter already is only making the Asa X Denji fan base very happy right now. I have to admit, this is a good showing. All right, how you doing, Big Wolf? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. No, it never does, man. It never goes as planned. I mean, that's just how the world works, bro. That's just how the world works. Asa's the best 100%. Yeah, Asa X Denji, man, all the way. That's Fuji to finally give Asa a different design besides the uniform. True. You know, you got a point there. Actually, I didn't even notice that. I'm so used to just the uniform because everybody be wearing the same stuff all the time. It is nice for like a change of pace when it comes to her design of her character because everybody be looking the goddamn same. So yes, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, exactly. What we got here? First, you randomly kicked me in the balls, and now you're being nice to me? You make no sense. See, he doesn't understand. He ain't paying attention. He's not looking at her face. Like, just look at Asa's face, my brother. Look at his face. If you look at her face, there's gonna be a difference. I couldn't agree more. But that wasn't... Anyways, turn into Chainsaw Man and fight me. Once we fight, you'll be able to live an ordinary, normal life. Say what? No way. Why not? Whenever I become Chainsaw Man, everything around me turns terrible. I have to find Nayuta. Interesting. Okay. So this is a very interesting development when it comes to Denji's character here. If you remember before, like he was like hopping at the seams to become Chainsaw Man for a minute now, right? Now that everything's kind of went to crap, he's kind of having a change of face here. Because, like, I mean, every time, be fair, every time he's Chainsaw Man, some bullcrap goes down all the freaking time. So it's interesting to see how his character is growing from this perspective here. Now, I'm scared to say growth when it comes to Denji, because I said that last time, and then not even like a chapter after, this man said, I don't want to freaking, touch your boobs or something like that to Asa. It was bad. It was bad. I thought he was like maturing and stuff, and I lied to myself there. So I don't know if I want to say this is like full on growth, but at the same time, I want to give this to him. He is having emotions. He is feeling things. That's the main thing here. I will say. So the fact that this is a literally 180 on what we just saw not that long ago from Denji, it is nice to see. It is nice to see. What the heck you talking about? Yes, he also has a traumatized kid outfit. Yeah, exactly, right? The tank top all day long, baby. Let's see here. Family, say something. What the heck is family gonna say? Huh? Out of all the people, you gonna ask Fammy? What? All right, I'm actually very curious with this one. Maybe he can't fight because he's hungry. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers. Come on. I mean, in a way, she's not wrong. I mean, if you're hungry, you're gonna be acting up. There's a hangry face. I can't with this freaking character. He's stupid. God dang it. He's like, you're not you when you're hungry. Yeah, I mean, look, it is an idea, all right. It was Family's idea, but then Family's like, well, I mean, look, he needs all his strength. Man's gotta eat, So I was already chowing down on like freaking 5 plates of food. I mean, I saved him maybe one bite. He can have something. Come on now. That's funny though. Yeah, dang, his stomach it's growling too. This man is hungry. Come on now. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Is that why he says sushi? God, that's the Dingy. Name anything you want to eat. There's nothing. Well, maybe sushi. Huh? I hate sushi. Anything but that. I mean, given what her personality is, but what we learned about the whole in the aquarium scene, I can't. This is amazing. All right, what a bitch. And you're not helping, freaking Katana man. How you gonna? What are you? Wait, so are you like on Dingy's side here? He's like, dang, no, he does need to eat. Like, is everybody like this? What's going on? Sushi, and she's sitting there like, I guess I'm gonna have to get some sushi and/or have to make some. Who knows? What? This the chapter? What? What? All right. Because it's also, again, it's just so freaking amazing about this. It's like she hates fish. Now, okay, here's the thing. Look. She can get sushi all day long. She doesn't have to eat it. I don't know why she's sitting there like, oh man, nah, sushi, I hate that. Like, look, it's not for you. It's for Dingy. Maybe even for Fammy, because I know Fammy probably want to chow down on that too. You don't have to have sushi. You can go and get something else. I mean, where can you get sushi right now anyways, given that everybody turned into freaking Chainsaw Men? Like, the world is like erupting at the moment. So like, are there just stores out there still available? Maybe it's pre-made sushi or something. I don't think Dinky cares about the type of freshness that he's getting. You know what I mean? I'm just saying there's a lot going on. So out of all the foods you want to get right now, sushi is a very interesting thing to have here. So all I know is she doesn't have to eat any of it. So I don't know why she's tripping. I mean, Katana Man might have a point. All right, Katana Man might have a point. It's part of the game. He's just part of the game. Like I don't know what's happening. Like I thought he was just like, no, we gotta fight. You know what I mean? Like I thought he was just gonna be like on board. Like nah. Enough of this talking, growling stomach. No, I don't care about that. Let's fight. Like no, he's like he's being understanding for some reason. Fammy is being understanding for some reason. Like what is the dynamic here? Like you would think freaking Asa or Yoru. Well, not Yoru. Yoru don't give a crap. But it's just weird. It's weird the dynamic that's happening right now. Is this the squad? Like, is this gonna be like a group or something? Like, I would love for this to be like a thing going forward with all of them together. Okay, because this is ridiculous. This is day number 3. Hope it goes better than last. Yeah, same. I mean, if they're going on a date, like if there's like a solo thing, those two, maybe Fammy and Katana Man can like kind of, I don't know, do their thing or something. Or I don't know. Maybe they're the adults here and supposed to watch over the kids because they got the other 2 bystanders are just there, while they go on their date. Even though, look, we still have to go find freaking Nayuta because what is going on with her? Because that is a good point. Let's roll back a little bit. What is going on with Nayuta right now? Because man, remember, she left. She was gone. Like she bounced after that whole situation that was going on here. So I'm hoping she's okay. All right. Now real life is still running mostly as normal. I mean, I guess. See, the thing about it, Grizzly, because like the world is so weird in Chainsaw Man because like their normal isn't our normal, so it always makes me wonder like how they, I guess, view things like in this perspective of just how like there's just devils that just live here that's just ready to kill at any point, but they just have their own daily lives, still doing office jobs. You know what I mean? Like still there's still just mundane things going on, even though like not that long ago was the last chapter that they were showing on the news. It's just like some mundane thing about some celebrity and crap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's interesting how they can kind of just like still have these like things going on that are just so basic. Wow. People literally would be dying left and right. Like you don't know if you're gonna live the next day. You don't even know if you're gonna be alive when you wake up because like a devil can just take you out at any moment. So it's the world's very interesting in that way. And I wish there was more of like of a, I wouldn't say like a One Piece type of like introspective, but it'd be nice to have more of a, like a conversation that kind of expands and makes us understand the world a bit more. But it is interesting. Yeah, exactly. I just brought that up. Yeah. I don't know if this means anything, but back in chapter 139, Fumiko said she loves sushi. Kind of feels like she's being set up as the. I didn't even catch that. Not what, an anti-Asa. I mean, people were kind of gawking at her the moment she came on the scene. And people were like, oh my God, Fumiko's great. Even though, you know, Fumiko is kind of trash, but we're not going to get into that kind of debate right now. That's interesting. You have a point, though. What if she's actually already eating sushi? I mean, she ran off too. We don't know. I mean, she could be doing her job, but she could not be doing her job as well. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, a lot of the safety division suckers are kind of trash from what I've been seeing. So, who knows? Who freaking knows? As we saw, Nayuta was facing off against the crowd, and then he got carried off. Yeah. I believe she got out of that whole situation. Is what it was. So I'm assuming she ran off somewhere. I mean, I guess I'm making the assumption she got away. Like I doubt, given the situation that was there, she got by them. I just don't see it. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, she is the control devil. Like, I know her abilities they're not the same as Makima's, because Makima's had growth in time for that to happen. Like, there was a lot of growth in time where the reason why Makima was so strong, because it took that time to build all that together to make those contracts happen. That's what made her so formidable in the first place. I don't think Nayuta has in the same realms, obviously. She ain't doing all that. So her power is limited, but it is still pretty powerful, too, at the same time. Also, how you doing, Anna? Welcome in. You're on both your accounts or something? What's going on here? Oh, wrong account. Okay, I was like, what's happening? You used the same emote and everything. How you doing? Saying also has, back to him ponytails and... Bro, stop it. Stop. See, look, I didn't make these connections. Stop it. That'd be weird. Fumiko? I mean, I guess in a way that, I mean, she could have been like a slight... God dang it. I just made another connection because remember, she does like Chainsaw Man more than like Denji, right? Whereas Asa, I think, you know, obviously she likes Denji more than the Chainsaw Man aspects. Let me stop. See, this is the problem, right? It's game over. Bro, like, you know, that is true. So are we expecting Fumiko in next chapter? Well, when we get back to this, is Fumiko going to show up like eating sushi? Are we expecting this? What are y'all thoughts on the next chapter? I'm kind of curious. What y'all thinking right now? Yeah, no, I'm a VTuber account on my phone usually, but okay, no, hey, look, you're good, all right. And I know you're probably cooking right now. The AC is just like being broke. Is kind of being a whole problem right now. It's being a whole problem right now. Okay, so to just talk about when it comes to this chapter this week, it's very interesting what he's just setting things up. Like there's not like a lot happening with these chapters bi-weekly. But we are just moving along, you know what I mean? Like, this is a decent pace that we're doing here. And also, if you're reading it on a weekly basis or bi-weekly, whenever he does come out, like, I always said this when it comes to Chainsaw Man's pacing, it does work better when you're reading it in, like, in a volume type of way because of just how he goes about doing his chapters. He takes his time. He does build his suspense and everything like that. And also when it comes to just the character moments, because character moments are important, and it's nice to see these kind of character moments kind of intertwine with each other. Also, kind of getting to see how Yoru just obviously just does not give a crap and doesn't actually know anything because, you know, her memory was wiped and everything like that, which, again, the use of power is pretty OP, the fact that it can work on her like that. So it's just, it's interesting because on one hand, you would want to have, like, more meat on the bone for a chapter, especially considering that the last two haven't been too heavy on anything. So it's interesting that he's still he's still taking his time getting everything together here, especially considering that now, funny enough, Denji's back together. So maybe that's like, I don't know, foreshadowing or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving Fujimoto too much credit or something. But not a bad chapter this week, I will say. It's not a bad chapter this week. I think we're not going to get the. I didn't say next week, sir. I say when the next chapter comes, what are your thoughts? That's what I'm saying here. All right. It might be reaching it. I don't know, man. I mean, there's too many connections now that you brought this up that it makes too much sense. It actually makes too much sense now. I could definitely see Fumiko showed up at Sushi Place or whatever. We haven't seen her since the chapter when we saw Denji getting chopped. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, because like we haven't seen her in a minute. I mean, there's just a lot of people in general we haven't seen in that freaking minute. Like I'm still waiting on just the return of people from part one to come by. You know, like there's many people. There's many people. Not much happened, but as an Asa Denji fan, I appreciate some of these moments. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. It's not a bad chapter. That's one of the things is like about what he's been doing so far is just kind of fleshing out his own characters to give us more of just who they are as individuals and just deepening their bonds in some cases as well with how, even though Asa and Yoru, they're kind of like on the same page a little bit now, especially considering they can keep going back and forth. Looks like that, like there's not like a power struggle of who's controlling the body. We're seeing here, so they're really still on the same page. But obviously, Asa wants to be able to help Denji in some way. So like it's I guess I want to know what like Yoru's thoughts are. Like I want like an inner monologue at some point, because I still want to know exactly what it was that made them really just connect like that. You know what I mean? We still haven't really seen like the explanation for it. So I do like these moments with these characters, especially considering that, you know, you get to see more of a Katana man. You understanding, like, Fami's just a hungry sucker. Like, I mean, like, given the ability, she's given the devil she is, obviously, you know, famine, obviously, and all that stuff. But it's just, it's funny seeing how her character is, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I do like Fami. Mention, she's there with Yoshida. Double date, you're saying? Are you saying there's a double date? Granted, that'd be. I mean, I guess that could work though. I mean, they do have contact with each other, so that would be interesting. That would just be an interesting chapter all in of itself. Like, how would that go? Like, I feel like that chapter would be very messy. Just for and it's for the wrong reasons. Like, it's not like what you think when I mean by mess. Like, it could be something entirely different because of how these people are. So, if that's the case, I'd look forward to that. I'm just gonna say, all right, I look forward to that. Waiting for the weekly. Where the hell is look? Like I said, there's many people we need to still see. I don't know. I really wonder if Kishibe is even gonna pop out at any point in this freaking manga. Like, I don't know. I'm just wondering, is he still part of the freaking special division? Like, you're like, what is going on with Kishibe? I would love to know. All right, God. A chapter as unhinged as the dance. You know what? Look, sushi dates could be that one. It could be that one. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can be very unhinged in some ways. Like, for all you know, Fumiko like, oh, you don't like sushi? And she starts just going ham or something. You know, like, I can see just not working. And just being very messy. And then Yoru gets upset. And then everybody's getting upset. Look, man. I kind of need that now. I'm hoping that's what we're going to do. I look forward to that even, okay? Her sushi and date. Where are we going? And this is for Denji and Asa, all right? And Asa doesn't like fish. Should be secretly glad that Denji got rescued. I know I had to Fumiko with react though. True. You have a good point about that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I would like to just know. I've always said this because we finally got some inner thoughts when it comes to like Yoshida. We finally kind of learned about that about him. But I've always said like we need more information about like Yoshida. What is just going on with this character in general? Because we thought he was like this freaking badass dude, but kind of find out he's also kind of a scared warrior. He's also kind of just worried and concerned and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I want to know a little more what's going on with Fumiko then at this point when it comes to her thoughts with everything. So like I said, more character moments are always a good thing, which is why I don't hate chapters like this, because having a better understanding for the characters that we are seeing within the show or within the manga gives us a better payoff later on. So I take these chapters and I put them in their pocket because it makes sense what we're doing with it. So I'm hoping that maybe there's some type of dialogue between the two. I'm hoping that, like what y'all saying, I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen next chapter. I'm hoping that's the case here, because that'll be fun. Like Anna, look. Okay, all right, look. We can get some sushi, okay, Anna? We can get some sushi. I definitely subscribe to the theory that Kishibe is Yoshida's. Wait, whoa. Wait, okay, so how do you come up with that theory? This is the first time I heard of this. So, please explain the theory here. Said it before, I think Yoshida is just a talented kid that got in over his head. That to me is what I can see here. I'm pretty sure he's just a very talented kid that just, maybe even just happened to be in certain situations just because this, like, you know, that's maybe it's his job, obviously. But again, he's a very interesting guy. The fact that he was around the Makima era and survived all of that. Like, he was in the thick of it and he survived all of that. So it always makes you wonder, just like, what was even going on at that time? Because he was always so cool, calm, and collected. But when we're seeing in part 2, after what he had to do to Asa, you can see him kind of like crack a little bit. It was very interesting to see, because you would think he wouldn't really worry about like that. But as we're seeing, that's not the case here. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Woke, I'm like, how would that work? Yes, for look up young Kishibe if you've never seen him. Oh, you subscribe to that theory too? Young Kishibe? Oh, then all right, let me look it up then. Anyway, I'm assuming what he like looks like him or something is. Let me see, Chainsaw Man. Interesting. Huh. God dang it. Okay, that's this makes me mad. God dang it. Because I'm now scrolling, I'm looking through pictures and there's like a side by side. Huh. Interesting. I would never have thought that. Who's the mother? Okay. Is that the only reason though? Is there anything more to this theory outside of them kind of looking similar? Because I don't know. I feel like I need more. You know, because like character designs are character designs. Sometimes some sucker can look very similar to somebody, but not be related in any capacity. So like I don't know. Excuse me. I feel like I need more before I fully subscribe to that theory. I will say. I will say that is very interesting though. Like y'all kind of blew my mind a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. This shit looks like young Kishibe from the volumetry with Quan Chi. That plus their convo in part 1. Yoshida saying he's got too much on his plate with exams coming up, and Kishibe goes, "Oh, yeah, you're in high school, huh? Interesting, huh? Interesting." That's a Okay, Grizzly boy. You look, you're turning me here. You're turning me here. That is interesting. Okay. Why didn't y'all not break this up to me before, actually? Because we talked about Yoshida for like longest time. I don't remember this theory. So it's just like, this is very interesting, I will say. Shoot, if we're going off the theory of the whole sushi date, shoot, Kishibe could be there too. Maybe they're sitting down together, father and son, finally having a deep conversation. Shoot, it's Poochie. What are you talking about, Quets? Yeah, I mean, it could be, like I said again, it's hard for me to fully subscribe to that theory only because character designs are character designs. So, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because I read, like, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, right, and all that. Like, look at One Piece, right? If we go by that theory, every woman we see is either related to Nami or Robin, because there's only two. There's only two. They all look the same, right? Because you don't know how to draw females in a different way for some reason. There's like very few, like Ulti, for instance, looking very different. Even then, Ulti has a mask, so like you don't even really see her whole face. So I can't even use her as a proper example. But you know what I mean? It's just like it. He is talented enough to make different character designs and everything, so there could be something to it. But I don't know. I still want to wait and not just fully be into that because I don't know. Because it definitely could just be a coincidence. Even with their conversation, because that conversation is interesting, but I can still see it being just kind of on the basic end. I feel like a father and son who haven't really been in contact for ages. And like I said, I'm not even saying you're wrong, because there's a high chance that could be the case here. There could be a chance with this. That's the way they talk to each other. Imagine Kishibe had a child and gave him... I don't like that, bro. Kishibe literally did that. Well, he didn't put him the. Well, I mean, Akuma technically was who. I need to read some. I need to go back. I need to go. Hey, what chapter is that? That moment on. By the way, do y'all know? I'm gonna go reread some stuff. Okay, now you got me wondering. Because there might be some other connections that I'm starting to see here that might be the case here. Why y'all thinking like this? Because I you know what? like give me the chapter for that. It's not chapter 1. Quest, be quiet. All right. I think I missed. I think maybe you did. Maybe you did. I don't know. I just know that we're getting a lot deeper into that. I say this much. It's around the 80s. All right, bet. You find it real quick. I appreciate it. Yeah, ladies' faces in One Piece are super samey. I remember getting Nami and Vivi confused. Bro, you don't understand. Man, it was hard times back in the day, especially reading it back in the day. I don't know. I know he's gotten better with his art now, so it's a little easier to differentiate who's who. For the most part, like you still have those issues at times, especially when things are like further back. Like the characters are not like close to the I guess camera, I guess you can say, if they're not in center frame, like the women can get kind of like molded together. It's hard to tell who's who until they say something, and you're like, oh, that's Robin. Because I feel like back then it was a lot harder to actually kind of see, especially considering that his art wasn't as good as it is now. So, you know what I mean? Those moments, it's like, ooh, I can't tell what I'm looking at. Okay, start of chapter 67. Okay, let me write that down. Chapter 67. I'm just put that right there. Perfect. All right. Actually, if it's part of I got the manga right here. I'm gonna go find it later. I can write it down. It's right here. I have it all in the background. What I'm talking about. But I'm gonna check that out later. I'm gonna just do some reading real quick to see what I find, and I'll come back to you the week after, because we're not gonna have a Chainsaw Man stream next week because Golden Week is here. But the week after, we're gonna talk about this again if I find something. If I don't, then that's why we didn't talk about it. But we'll see. Robin lost her tan too under, bro. I get man. See, look, bro. I'm gonna be real, man. The melanin and all the characters are like, they keep washing it out as the show goes further and further along. In the latest arc, like freaking Usopp is like he's losing his melanin. Like everybody's just losing it. It's like what's happening? What's happening? What happened to Roronoa Zoro? Like he don't look the same anymore. I will say this. I miss the more original designs of the characters back then, before the time skip. So before the time skip, I miss how they kind of looked back then, because there's not just the crew of Straw Hat, just everybody there. There was more variety, and it was very unique at the time of how the characters kind of looked. Whereas, especially in the anime does it worse than what the manga does, because I mean his art just got better, but the anime, they got to a point where, because again, they're using 3D pieces and stuff like that. It's not hand-drawn stuff anymore. So things are starting to look more samey. Like a lot of anime look the same because it's the same process of how they create anime. Not to say it doesn't look good, don't get me wrong. It's just that they oversimplify things, weirdly enough, you could say, but because like the way Oda draws is not really that simple as you might think it is, because it's very cartoony looking still in a way, but I don't know. I miss the art style how it used to be, especially like how the colors were at the time too. But I'm almost always on the 90s aesthetic. I always liked like the 90s aesthetic. I always like older art style. But maybe that's just my biases that kind of comes in, because I do like just 2D art, or just art that's actually drawn by hand as opposed to a 3D aspect to it, as they always have like CG going in there. I don't hate CG, but I feel like we have an overuse for it, and just digital art in general, as opposed to hand-drawing these things. Now, it takes more work, obviously, but I feel like the results come out better because of it. There's some animes to this day that look like magnificent. Any Ghibli film, for instance, is a great example of what I'm talking about when it comes to that art style, because Ghibli films always have it in a very traditional way of drawing. So I miss that stuff. Another Hancock. I was devastated that she lost her individual. I agree, Desto. I agree, man. I'm saying it hurts. It hurts my soul, man. It hurts my soul. Now the son of the Grand Line, bro, man. When they're in the East Blue, the sun was smacking them up, right? You know what? You might be. It's funny we're making this a joke, but you know what? Maybe that is the truth. Maybe there's some truth in that, right? Yeah, I do prefer the old art style in a way. I do miss it. Only because, like I said, it's just more unique in this way. I'll even say this, like, for the big three, I kind of just miss, outside of Bleach, I'll say. Okay, outside of Bleach, like, I miss some of Naruto's old style, because, like, the way it looked at that time was just, it felt really unpolished, but it still looked really good, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. As he got better with his art, obviously, and then, like, again, when it comes to just how anime is done nowadays, it got that same type of aesthetic that kind of just, it don't look bad or anything, but a lot of other anime look very samey to that style, because everyone does it in that same way. I do miss just how some of these characters are, like, drawn up, because they just look so different. Like, you can tell, like, oh, that's a Oda design, like, right off the bat. Now, you still can do that, obviously, because this man he be drawing some of the weirdest freaking characters. Man, yeah. We have a whole long leg clan, okay? We got suckers with long legs. It's a whole clan. So, I mean, he still does it. But I feel like he does less of it, I will say. He does less of it. East Blue to Enies Lobby was a peak of One Piece art style. I agree. I agree on that, yes. 100%. Like, going back in those episodes when I was rewatching it, it's just like, that's what made me miss it. Because I started rewatching One Piece, from the beginning, and I just missed, like, the aesthetic of what we were seeing. There's something just more, I can't even say fresh. Again, just something more unique about it. It's just like, I missed this uniqueness in anime, because a lot of anime just give you the same type of feeling, and there isn't really any different type of direction that they decide to do. That's why it's so big when anime that come out do something different with their art, and they kind of change the game up a little bit. Like, some of the most peak designs you can get is like from Demon Slayer, from the 3D aspect. That's why that game changed up so much, because Demon Slayer did Unfoundables, like, 3D animation to the next freaking level, and that's why everybody's doing it now. Because, again, I'll always say that's a freaking Demon Slayer, but there's other shows that will have, like, a completely different type of aesthetic, different type of, like, background coloring and things of that nature that you don't normally see. I'm trying to think. There's an anime actually I think coming out. That was I think it's like a game based one. What's it called? I haven't played this game in forever. It's not Mabinogi, but I can't remember what the freaking game is called at the moment. But there is one that's coming out from Unfoundable that they're still doing their 3D style, but the way they're going about animating that, it looks way different than what we normally see from typical anime. And I just want to see more. I want to see more experimenting going on in the realm of like animation, because I feel like we don't do enough of that nowadays. We kind of they're kind of at a point where what they're looking for is something similar to like a Demon Slayer, where everybody has like this really high level of quality animation at this point. Mob Psycho, now I'm thinking about it, Mob Psycho is a good example of a show that decided, you know what, let's make the animation change, and when it comes to the fight scenes, like it all kind of just like turns this other type of like style that kind of comes through, and it looks good. Like Mob Psycho is one of the best animes when it comes to the consistency of the animation. Like that's the only anime from its entire run that has stayed consistent 100% of the time. There was no dip in quality like at all. It's pretty impressive. Genshin Impact, thank you. Genshin Impact. That's what I'm talking about. That one, I feel like they're doing something a little bit different when it comes to how they're rendering their 3D art. And the results are amazing. From at least the trailers I've seen, the results are amazing. If they can make the anime look just like that the entire way, bro, that's gonna change the game up again. Unfoundable is just, when it comes to 3D animation, these suckers are on like the next level. They get some of the best people to always work with them, and they get it done. I'm just curious what the One Piece reboot's gonna look like. That's a very good question. Actually, didn't we see like a trailer? No, I don't think there was an actual legit trailer for it though. They only announced it. That's what it was. I suspect it's probably going to look very similar to what we're seeing right now in One Piece, which, I mean, if it's freaking Wano style, I mean, again, I guess I don't hate on One Piece's style, because like currently at the moment, it's magnifico. So I have no problems with that. I have zero problems with that. So if they're going to go with that route, which I don't really mind it, then okay. But at the same time, it would be nice to try to adapt it and kind of go back a little bit in style. But I doubt they're going to do that. I highly doubt they're going to do that. You got the physical volumes. You need to read the bonus chapters sometimes. They're at the end. That's true. You know, again, like I said, I need to reread some stuff, and the bonus chapter is something I need to read. So you know what? I'm going to go do that. I'm gonna go do that. Let me see. No, it's going to be like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. The peak animation is only in the opening, and it better not. It better not. I mean, that's the only thing that kind of scares me when I see things like this, because like they always show us a really good trailer of something, right? And then it doesn't live up to that trailer that we see. That's what concerns me. It could be looking all beautiful, but then when it actually comes out, they give us an unpolished version of whatever it is. Now, anime is not so bad on that, but like games are terrible, so we're not even gonna get in that whole conversation. But I have faith, because Unfoundable is the one doing it, or Unfold Table. I don't know how you say their names, but I call them Unfoundable. So all I know is they're freaking goated. They're one of the best animation studios around when it comes to their quality. So and I know that's because they employ a lot of good animators on their team to make sure that stuff stays high quality. So I always look forward to whatever anime they decide to actually do, because you know it's going to be pretty decent quality is the thing here. It's with studio. Wait, for what? Oh, trailer just announcing oh yeah, you something for One Piece. Oh, yeah, that's true. You know, it's true, because what studio has its own style with the bold lines and everything, which, I mean, in a way, can make it look back to how it used to be. I don't know. We'll have to see. It depends on what they decide to do here. All I know is I'm looking forward to it. Solo leveling? Yeah. Hey, it's still good animation. All right. we veered off way too off topic. We're supposed to be talking about freaking Chainsaw Man. So let's run this back real quick. Overall, guys, what would you guys rate this chapter this week for Chainsaw Man? For me, this was a nice character moments kind of chapter. I do enjoy the banter that's kind of going on here. We're actually talking about where's Nayuta. We might actually, even though we're talking about the whole date thing, there's a high chance we might just veer over to where Nayuta's, like, whatever Nayuta's doing, and or she could be dead. For all you know, like, we might get some information on Nayuta, wherever the next chapter, when the next chapter does come out. But for this week, I'll probably give it like 7.5. It's a solid chapter this week. I did like it. It wasn't bad or anything like that. So I can't really make it too high because obviously there's going to be other big things about to happen, and that's why I got to reserve my ratings for bigger and better chapters. But this is a solid chapter this week, so I give it like a 7.5. Yeah, oh, dang, you go. Okay, all right. You said 10 out of 10. He said, nah, fam. Look, Asa dingy for life, baby. Okay, so the Asa dingy is what got you. Look, see, that's why I put 7.5. I was going to say 7, but 7.5 is pretty good. Okay, look. God dang. Amazing. All right, guys. We will be back on stream in about an hour and 30 minutes from now over on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. We will be over there reading some Kagurabachi. So if you want to see how the videos are made for Kagurabachi, you can see it over there because we do it live. Outside of Kagurabachi, we also will be playing Pokemon Unite. So it's going to be a bit of a community night type of thing. So Pokemon Unite is a free game. You can download it, I believe, on your Switch, PC, and I think your phones. I could be lying, but I know the game is out on other platforms, so you should be able to get it. It is free, so go ahead and look at it. If you want to join in and play with us, like 5v5 and all that, we can make custom matches and all that. So it depends on how many people are actually there to play the game. We'll see what we can do, but we're going to be playing some Pokemon Unite. The stream ain't going to be too long tonight, so I want to get some rest, but we're going to be doing that in like an hour and 30 minutes from now. So now y'all know what the deal is. So hopefully I see y'all there. Right. And if you guys can, real quick, like this stream, it does help with the algorithm pushing stuff out to more people and have more conversations with Chainsaw Man and have more theories and just other anime conversations that we can have here. So if you guys can, I really do appreciate that. It has helped out a lot for the channel, so I thank you guys. There is more content on the way. I am still gonna do the whole stream thing I was talking about when it comes to streaming podcasting, when it comes to like the animes that's coming out this week or coming out this season. This season of anime is amazing. There's a lot of anime that are out right now that is really good. And if you're not watching this season, y'all need to start watching this season, and I will give you more reasons for all that, why you should be watching it over on Twitch, okay? Because there's a lot going on. A lot. New awesome meme face draw that alone is going. Oh wow, because of the goddamn memes. All right, we'll see. I like to see when it comes to these goddamn memes. All right, guys. Thank you guys again for being here. I do appreciate you guys for joining in on the conversation and just Chainsaw Man. I always look forward to these streams every week or every time I can get a chance to do this. I do appreciate you guys. All right. You gotta do the podcast. Yeah, I gotta do the podcast. It's gonna happen. There's so much I need to talk about when it comes to just like the animes that's been coming out. There's so much to talk about. All right, and so little time, but we gonna do it. All right. Until then, people, drink your goddamn water, take your goddamn vitamins. Break out the